chaos. So let's pull those.
So let's take a look here at the standings. I mean, Demo and Tifu taking first place, total 11 eliminations, 9 points total.
A 9-point game.
Bonus. Coming in second was Bowman and Vivid with 7 elims, 4 total points for them. Chap and Cloaksy bringing up third place, 4 elims, total of 2 points.
Yeah, it's really cool to see Cloak and Tifu already doing an outstanding job being in that top 3, and I was mistaken in the interview. They were able to secure 11 eliminations, so Turner was right. He did get 2. Okay, good job, Turner.
Don't sell him short, you know?
No, of course not. No. He's a great player. He doesn't need a carry. He's talented on his own, but heading into game number 2, like, what are you expecting now? These guys have had a chance to find their drops, figure things out, see who's landing with them, totally randomized players, hopefully get some synergy going. What are you thinking about as a player?
Oh, that was
I mean, honestly, watching game number 1 was already the most exciting thing I've witnessed in such a long time. I can't wait to see kind of how these guys, like you said, navigate the second game. Kind of, they've got the synergy going now a little bit. Let's take a look. We've got the battle bus dropping all these players off on the island. See where they land.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, we have people like Demo and Bizzle who love dropping in the divot, and then we have Cloak and Turner who typically go to that bottom right corner of the map. So now that they've got these new teammates, they have to navigate that, and all these other new players that they haven't faced yet. There's lots of people that are coming up, first times on land from the winter qualifiers. It's just the most exciting part of the game, in my opinion, the early strategy portion.
I mean, game number 2, you know, what do you think is going through a lot of these guys' head right now? I mean, they're sitting out there away from us, you know. Their nerves are kind of calmed down. They're starting to get into a little bit of a groove with these games. But Kitty, you've played in Korea. You've played in a lot of these competitions. How do you navigate this as a player? What are some of your tactics that, you know, to calm your nerves and to get settled in and kind of just go with the flow of things in these games?
Take a few deep breaths, remind myself I've got nothing to prove, it's still a game, it's gonna be fun. Don't think about the fact that there's a huge prize pool on the line and hundreds of thousands of people watching, and just get into it. I think a lot of these guys early game, they need to make that decision. Do they want to be an early aggressive team, or do they want to just wait to get that loadout? Do they want to wait to have those resources and feel comfortable before making those rotations and finding early engagements? So I love to see Dementos and Base Soldier playing together. I had a chance to talk to them briefly yesterday, and they're both very excited. They're both very talented players, and seeing them together in this event, I think they can make something happen here. One of my favorite landing spots is Mansion. There's a plane spawn in the bottom. It's amazing.
I mean, we've got a little bit of early action going on here. It looks like Dementus and Base are the only 2 players that decided to actually drop here. So we've got a little bit of a scuffle starting. Started early. 0 players have been eliminated. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, we've got Dementus on top with the high ground, and Base Soldier taking shots from the side, but then, oh, he does get shot with a pump shotgun, managing to take down Tom.
Base Soldier kind of just trying to navigate the basement here, go through his builds. These players don't have very much when it comes to builds right now, so he's trying to reserve, use maybe just a couple. The edits are coming out here. Looks like they're having a little bit of a dance battle. Players are back in the game, however, so we will use those to break down Mateus's metal. He is very low on mat, so he is looking to kind of come back and disengage. But let's just take a look and see how Base Soldier navigates the rest of this fight. He looks like he's trying to pull a little bit of a flank on him, make the walls his own so that he will be able to easily edit. But it looks as though his other soldier, Dementus, does have eyes right now on Mateus. So they're tracking him through this basement, all the while just getting down, boogieing and discoing the whole time. My goodness.
Yeah, having this music in the background, it's definitely a difficult area to fight in because you don't have the same footstep audio that you typically would in quieter areas of the map. But it looks like they are unable to locate him quite yet. I'm surprised that they do have to join up together, and he's gone. He's gone. Where?
Mateus says, listen, guys,
he went down and you know that plane spawn I was talking about earlier? He found the plane and he headed over to this nice little turtle structure to get some loot, and those two are still searching him over the in-game music audio. I don't think they heard him.
I don't think
they didn't hear the plane.
Wow. Here we are in Tilted. We see Slavings and Da FPS. Talked to Slavings a little bit yesterday. Did you know that man is an incredible singer?
Yep.
He is so
Did he
good.
sing for you?
He did. He sang me Fly Me to the Moon.
Whoa.
Yes.
How did I miss this? So not only does he love going tilted and is an incredible fragger, he also has an incredible voice.
He's great. Look at him there.
Well, keep that in mind, ladies, okay?
Let's take a look over at Jamok and see what he is up to. Got his partner here, Kevy. They're over
Retail
just
Road.
Yeah, south of retail there. Down by the plateau, which is one of my favorite areas to snipe from. Good high ground, good vision into retail. They're looking to possibly engage and clean up here any early fight. It doesn't look like there's been very many. We still have 96 players alive at this point, Kitty.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane, considering there's only a certain amount of points of interest on this map. Having your duo partner, you're bound to run into people, and only having 4 players eliminated, it definitely looks like these guys are taking more of a passive role. Maybe after game 1, they've realized how important it is to get those placement points, not playing as aggressive. We did see Demo and Tifu take advantage of that big bonus, but the rest of the group wasn't able to do that, so definitely focused more on placement, positioning, getting that loadout that we can.
Now, the players have been there for a couple of days. We've been enough to talk with them
to see what his coins is
talk
at.
strategy with them a little bit. And, you know, I think the general consensus yesterday, or what I was getting a feel for, and you can definitely correct me here if I'm wrong, but a lot of the players said that they were going to, like you said, take a more passive approach, try and get to the end game, and then just third-party quite a bit to rack up those kills, get those eliminations, and get their points that way. And I think, honestly, that's the general consensus at this point.
Yeah, definitely with these guys. Those late game engagements are super, super important and do really help get those eliminations. But we do have these guys maybe looking to get an engagement on the east side of the divot. They're hurtling up against these natural resources. One of my favorite things in this game are things like the rocks, the things that you don't have to build, where you're not going to give clue to the other people that you're there. They're able to get Patek, I believe his name is, and he does see the engagement. These guys aren't really pushing, just, you know, making sure that he knows they're there, and now rotating into the next zone.
Yeah, he does take shots at that new infantry rifle.
But that infantry rifle is insane.
Today, so if those of you at home have not tried it out yet, highly recommend. Has an excellent rate of fire, does a ton of damage, and is super accurate. So if any of you kind of like the hunting rifle and the heavy assault rifle, this is kind of an amalgamation of the two. You're going to love this weapon.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I've seen a lot of the players choosing to pick it up over other weapons, which is great to see. I love when they add a new weapon in the game, and it's something that the pro players are immediately picking up and taking advantage of.
Certainly, and we see Patek here and his partner kind of just rotating. They did have to kind of make their way into the zone. Next zone is coming to a close in 33 seconds, so, you know, where they're kind of at right now, they may start to get into a couple of engagements here just based off of rotations from the other players coming into the zone and trying to get into the circle. They did take a couple of shots, but they are going to head up to the diner here, where they are going to be met by another duo. Tendons and his partner are there, and I know they know that each other is there, so we'll have to take a peek back later and see what's going on. But right now we have JDW, Ronan, Germ, and Aid is kind of in a turtle war. We're going to have to take a peek in their little shell here and see what they've got going on.
Oh, wow. I think JDW just went down to a third party there. Ronan and Aegis choosing to probably take down these walls. Oh, yeah, you see the shots coming in right now.
Third party shots coming in.
I need more pingers or something.
Not something you want to happen when you're so focused on the audio in your turtle war. You do not notice that third party that comes in. The wall could have gotten shut out behind you, and before you know it, you're down, which is like what I think happened to these two. And now taking advantage of those stink grenades. Unfortunately, just in time with those explosions, he gets Revive.
JD gets the revive, the resurrection, the revive. But we are going to see a lot of third-party shots coming in here. Frosty is down and is trying to crawl away. I think he's afraid of getting hit with one of those stink bombs. It looks. I mean, those will take you out very quickly if you are down. 5 damage per trip. So you know what? Got to be very careful and very mindful of where they're coming from. Kind of excuse yourself from the situation, if you will, and crawl over safety so you can get revived by your teammate. We have JDW here trying to get in a little bit of a build battle and take out some walls, make them his own so that he can edit and effectively use the shotgun to get some damage out on Aegis. Aegis does drop down, however, and does look like he is going to be starting to turtle. So there's a lot of edits going on, a lot of building, not too many shots being taken. These players are still kind of getting a feel for each other. It is only match 2 for those of you that are joining us from at home. So we have a ton of exciting Fortnite plays that I'm sure we're going to be seeing over the next
Oh no, that's a chest.
Yeah, it's $100,000 in
Or plane? Oh,
random
yes.
duos we have with
Definitely
us.
finding one now.
Keep in mind, the zone right now is in that top left.
All I need is
these guys are now
close,
recognizing,
and then I can sit in the plane and just rain down
the other team
on the middle of the map so I can see.
Damage. So you see Aegis finally making his way out. He does escape with his life, and I think it's just the storm pressure on the other team that
gotta know on it.
You can see there, Aegis' stats did pop up. He had over 12,000 build damage. The damage to structures done. That just goes to show these guys really aren't taking shots at each other. They're just destroying their builds and trying to, you know, play the game that way. It's not a bad idea, actually, with the way this game mode is set up. You know,
What
you only
the-
have
That wasn't a coin.
material, so resources are stretched very thinly. And if you can utilize shots to take out your enemy's resources, that's just another way you're going to put yourself in a better position for ending.
And I think what a lot of that was the Turtle Wars. It's the removing of the wall, replacing of the wall, removing of the wall, replacing of the wall, little standoff that they had at the south side of that zone. And right away we see these guys getting advantage of the mountain, taking that high ground near the center of the circle, and using those resources to build their little 1x1s, and hopefully take some advantage of shots on these players as they rotate in.
We did get a look over there. Jay Cuddy over in that area. You know what? I just have to do it. I have to say it. I have to shout it out. Jay Cuddy turned 26 years old yesterday.
Oh,
so happy birthday to Jay Cuddy. I hope he does well today. That would be an excellent birthday present. But we do have Dark in 72 hours here, engaging with a couple of other teams.
Persecute up top high ground. We did
Whoa, what just happened?
2 hours take advantage
Nah, bro.
these in this last game. And
Nah, bro.
Now they're looking to do the same. Dark taking
No,
shots. Ooh,
no,
taken
no.
out by Persecute. Now it's up to
Oh
72
my
hours
goodness, no
to take
way.
advantage. He is in a
Like, what did I do right there?
situation. Do you see that at the bottom right corner? There's another player that looks like they're pushing in. Oh, using the heavy sniper,
my
taking out the wall.
Oh, you only
and,
get 15
got
minutes?
shot into the face.
Wow.
In the
Okay.
lobby. But
Bet.
Cute and Psychic taking advantage of those two, and the way that they were split to get those eliminations.
Now we do see
Isn't there a coin right
and Demo up on that mountain there, just kind of assessing everything. We have Zate down here using the SMG to try to break through.
Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get it with 15 minutes.
Just utilize the potential RPG, shoot the RPG through the window. Zate has a ton of weapons in his inventory right now that are excellent for breaking through structures walls very, very quickly. So we're gonna have to see how this kind of develops. We have a lot of players in this area all
gotta go
trying
find
to
that
get
plane,
to
then.
the ultimate high ground that Demo and Tifu.
Just give me a grenade launcher that
Those
rockets,
guys
bro.
are relaxed until the end game, where hopefully Demo is able to perform the way he did in the last game. And you see Zate and Blue Team taking advantage of that split fire. They've positioned themselves a little bit separated so they're able to shoot at different walls while their opponents were trying to get those kills off. Does cause them to maybe get a little bit more confused, not be able to put those walls up right away and get tags on them, but they do now make the rotation to the other side of the mountain, maintaining that high ground and just perch up on the side here.
We still have 37 teams alive, 69 players in total. This mountain is going to end up being a very hot spot, I think.
Oh, I don't have gliders.
You can see that Jump Junction is still in deep, but there's really no one in there. All of these players kind of gravitating towards the high zone.
Butter.
I see.
Butter is still alive. His
Butter?
partner Aiden. Butter's story is really interesting. He was with us, helping us practice a few of the things, and now he is in the skirmish, hoping to do his teammate Aiden proud. Already knocked, but he's able to make it into the pool, make it this far in the match now, looking to get into the zone. He does have.
I know where another one is, so.
Around here. Looks like two of them are fighting.
Need some gliders, bro.
Right now. Just got a knock on him.
Oh, Butter does take a lot of shots here. He's trying to determine where the shots are coming from. Unfortunately, he's not able to. That was Bowman coming through the storm and taking out Butter. That's unfortunate.
I think the strat is to. Oh, there's a go card. I think the strat is to play it multiple times and just find where coins are.
Game number 2 of
and then when you
duos,
find all of them, just
we had Tifu
take
and
all of
Timo
them
take game number 1 with a total of 11 eliminations.
in the last time that you play it.
Can't wait to see how
Like
they
to find
fare
where
in
the
this game.
coins
We're
are.
looking at Nick
And
Merckx
once you
here.
find
Nick
9,
Merckx is arguably
the last
picking,
one,
and I know you're going to
after
agree with
getting
this,
all
one of
the
the
ones
best
you already
controller
found.
players in this lobby.
That's gonna be mad work though.
Just methodical
I might just end up looking it up.
shots,
I don't know.
and not only is he
I want to get back into the club. They're actually fun.
but he makes excellent rotations and excellent decisions. So him and his partner Harmful, I think are going to fare very well today in this duos tournament. We have Takata kind of sneaking up a little bit on him here, but this is, I think, at this point, just going to be, you know, a little bit of a turtle war again.
A little bit of a south standoff. They do have that rift secured. They are camping it, waiting for the next zone to pop. And now they need to make a decision. When are they going to use that? Are they going to take this time? Oh, and it looks like soon, because the other team above them decides to use it and make the decision for them. And now they're taking
What?
the rift.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Best position.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, wait.
No high ground. Do they want to make their own builds, or do they want to take advantage of another team that's already
Planes are
built
pretty much
and build on top of it?
worthless
And we see
now.
Harmful pushing up to the base of this build with Blind, and we saw him did excellent at the Ninja Base event, and built their structure. Now they're going to look to take
It's not
some
like they're
shots
gonna be
on
out in the
other
open,
teams.
so I might as well just ditch this.
You know what, while we're sitting here kind of waiting for everyone to get into the next circle, why don't we talk to Cypher about some of the mid-game highlights that we've seen so far?
Absolutely, guys. We got some early action with Zip and Ozzy and 2D2 and Lazy Link. Zip takes out Diaz, and Ozzy is holding the high ground right here on top of Monster. They both pressure him from different angles, and they get these first 2 limbs to start off round 2 of the Secret Skirmish. Great play and great positioning from both these players. Over here, we have Sheep in a 1v2 situation against Grenades and Nate Hill. He takes out Grenades and thirsting for the shield, and then after getting into a bit of a build fight with Nate Hill from the low ground, he's looking for that angle. Eventually, he takes out Nate Hill with the SMG spray into the punch. Very amazing play from Sheep. 1v2 against
where are the
best
coins at,
players
bro?
in the world. Guys, let's take it back to the casters. Continue game 2.
Yeah, and there we have Sheep in Junction, still alive. He does not have a teammate, but that didn't seem to matter in that last engagement. So it's going to be interesting to see what strategy he decides
Come back
to take.
to me.
She was looking very, very confident. We were, you know, like I said, talking to some of the players
What
yesterday.
the?
She
Who's
comes into
flying
his
that thing?
settings, and he just is very calculated, clinical. He doesn't let things get to him too much. So having Duhai kind of out of this match, I don't really think it's going to affect him very much at all.
No, not at all. And right away we see 51 players still remaining. It looks like they're building a new team towers.
Alright, I got 3 coins. I know where 3 coins are so far.
Looks like she has found his way onto a legendary RPG, which you can only achieve now from the supply crates. That's a new change in the recent patch, one that I really, really like, and I'm glad they made it. And you see him watching that wall. He knows the other players on the other side of it. You see the little breaks coming in, and he's going to make sure that as soon as that goes down, he's going to get his own wall there and not be edited on by his opponent.
We're taking a look at Germ down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. He is also playing a solo game at this point. Kitty, what do you do? You're alone, your partner's taken out. How do you navigate that? How do you really, you know, take that game? It's not impossible to do. We've seen it so many times.
That's
Give
not
me a
a
tip.
fan.
I think you play it out exactly the same way. Make sure you're getting those great rotations, and you have no one to
Clingers,
but
no
these
time
guys
to
know how to build. They're very, very talented solo players, so he's just going to make sure that he gets in his zone, he feels comfortable, and he relaxes. There's no pressure on him to fight. He really wants to be getting those placement points and taking advantage of that. So you'll see him just here turtle up, take advantage of the chaos of the 47 players that are left in this fifth zone. And yeah, he's just looking to make a little bit of noise now, get those edits, and just
Really?
he knows who is where and not put himself in a bad situation.
Like,
Yeah,
really?
we can see here shots are starting to just fly around the map. Things are going to start getting way more chaotic as the next circle closes in. Here we go. This is the moment. This is what all of these players are in scrims doing every night, training for this exact moment. We have Kayuzi there, Vide. We've got Mateus hunkered down in a structure as well. Psychic, Persecute, also in a metal structure. Everyone kind of just wanting to take shots, but you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself at this point, because all it takes is one other player to notice your head peeking out, and you will be sent back.
Oh, and right into that 1v1 of Bizzle, one of my favorite players. He's already done 471 damage.
Let's go, baby! I'm out here, like, come on.
And I think the two of these matched together is going to be
playing with me, man.
Bizzle is known for great strategy, clear rotations, and
I didn't even see that the first time.
teammate like Triggy to help him secure those eliminations.
Nah, I'm just trash now, I
well
guess.
for him, but and these guys are sitting on a rig. That was an ideal situation. Able to pick up another eliminations or two more eliminations this week.
Wait, I don't.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't have to do it all together?
Like he said, he does have an RPG, does have the compact SMG and the shotgun. He is going to be able to heal up to 75 with the bandages.
I don't think I have to do it all together because
Bizzle should be utilizing, like
two
he
the
said,
first
that
time,
rig to go to gain
and this time I got
on
4.
all of these players, and they still have a launch pad on top of that. So mobility going into these end circles is very important.
Bizzle 6, baby.
Source, they got it.
We need 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Let's go.
You can see him talking a lot.
GG.
He is making most, if not all, of the in-game calls right now for his teammate, and like whenever we go to these high ground spectators, it is almost always Bizzle that has that high ground. And you see
I didn't even go up here.
Nobody really
better be a coin up here, bro.
Right now, there's a little bit of chaos now that the zone is going to be a moving one.
Oh,
And you see everyone
clutch landing.
mid ground, high ground, low ground, everyone doing their best to get to zone. And hopefully get some tags on these guys as they make their rotate.
Yeah, Bizzle trying to take shots to, when you are using your glider or your umbrella, you are vulnerable.
I got 100 ping,
so
bro.
Bizzle really trying to capitalize on that, get as much damage as he can, even if he doesn't get a knock or an elimination, it doesn't matter. This is endgame. All you want to do is try to apply pressure, try to get damage on your opponents. It doesn't matter if you get the elimination or the knock. You're wanting to apply pressure so that later on, they're just easy targets to be taken out.
Yeah, there's no way that these guys are getting the vibe now with these moving zones as well. So that knock pretty much equates to an elimination. And we see Ronaldo and Saf, who currently have 5 eliminations, taking advantage of the stink grenades and the clingers. One more elimination is going to put them in that 2-point range for the main board. And they just...
Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this game, bro.
So,
I'm literally so good at this game. We out the jam, bro.
You are just...
We out the jam, bro. I'm so good at this game.
Like I was saying earlier, that firepower, when you put a control...
Oh my... Yo, I'm literally so good.
Amazing.
Fortnite playing that one. They're like,
guys are now at 7 eliminations.
we're gonna make it easy for them. So when they leave, they can see the one that's down there. Yo, can you like wear off already?
What did I say? These guys.
You got the premonition today, Kitty. But you want to make a prediction right now? Right now. Bizzle. All right, she called it. Let's see if she's right.
There you go. Triggering another elimination on Kiwi Face. Just totally dominating the field, blanketing across, and now opting to duck down a little bit more. See, Bizzle is so great at this. He knows exactly where he needs to duck down just that little bit. And when things are starting to get a little bit scary, you never want to have ultimate high ground when there's not as many players. Now there's down to 4 players. It is Triggy versus, I think, Ronaldo and Saf still. And these two...
2 more, bro. Have I gone over there yet? I think I have.
This matchup, absolutely.
There's gotta be one over there.
Triggy is going to drop down a little bit.
There's one there, one there.
However,
Bizzle, of course. You know Bizzle, man. Bizzle be out here, bro.
Oh, do I get extra points for that? I mean,
You can't lose, bro. Bizzle can't
I
lose.
think we just give it to Kitty at this point.
wow.
Everybody
One of the
watching
best
at
players in the
home,
world.
put it down in a notebook somewhere. Kitty's got the premonition. She's got it.
And can we talk about the fact that in game one we saw Demo win and now it's Bizzle winning? Here's the final moments if you missed them. Triggy,
There's definitely a point in
Ronaldo
there.
coming through and getting the knock on Triggy, but Bizzle with that high ground, able to take advantage of the rotation from Ronaldo into the storm, knowing exactly where he's pushing and getting that clean
follow they put it here, you know?
shot on him. I think we're just about to see
You know.
boom. Oh my gosh, congratulations to Bizzle, the teammate of Demo. Absolutely incredible job. Bizzle. So proud of these two. And
Bizzle.
I love when I look sorry.
Oh, come on.
As I stutter through that. Yeah, that was a great job, you two. Great job. That was such a pleasure to watch.
That was absolutely incredible. Let's kind of talk about, you know, how that final circle shaped up. You know, there was so much chaos, but the fact that Bizzle was able, like you said, to remain
Oh, that was a coin?
and so
That was a
tough
coin.
makes
Oh, that was
you
a coin.
competitive.
Alright, we need one more
That's
coin.
excellent
Minute left,
moments.
dude.
You're not
One more
rattled.
coin.
You stay calm, and you can just, you know, move your way and navigate your way through the final moments. And you know, you saw it. His interaction was just stone cold.
That's what happens when you play thousands and thousands of these scrim games. You become like a robot. Bizzle is so talented. But I want to know what else happened in the match. Cypher, can you tell us a little bit about that game?
Here, showcasing some of the moments that you guys might have missed. Let's go ahead and take a look. Started off with our boy Dementos getting the first elim of the round against Tom Dez on the edge of the map near the mansion. And then over here, we also have Morgasi.
Bro, I'll just finish this one out and then go back to the beginning
the Sturs that he just got
and get the coin.
Later in the game, he takes out Legendine with a clean, heavy AR
Because I don't think I'm gonna find it.
and also tagging with his teammate, taking out.
Wait, I ran out. Oh my.
Sheep by himself.
I can't, bro.
Match, getting his fifth
ran out of
elim
gliders,
right
bro.
here
I didn't
on
even
Homer
realize.
and his
Where did I
partner
die?
using the rocket launcher from the low ground. Triggy Swords using the rocket launcher
I don't
on the
even
high
know
ground
at
is one of
this
the
point.
best combinations you can have. However, Nolan, the champion of the Winter Royale, ends up getting taken out in the late game with a rocket launcher from Grifo. Guys, Nolan was the winner
Cypher's
of
casting,
the Winter
GG.
Royale competition.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have a little video talking
find
with
it
them
last minute.
earlier today. Let's go ahead
Find
and
it
take a
in the
look.
last 20 seconds. Question mark?
My name is Nolan Smecta.
Nolan. Bro, this man won
I won the last skirmish. and
the Winter Royale.
It's crazy. It's definitely like
For
solidified myself
Chronic.
as a top player. That's what I want. My playstyle, I usually just
Won.
placement.
Took first place.
Get rest.
And
stuff
dip
like
with the
that.
money, bro.
Just play for late game every time. My family supports me all the way.
Literally an hour after winning, he tweeted out left fair Chronic.
Congratulations to your Winter Royale winner. It is Nolan.
It really scored, and my dreams of becoming a professional esports player. Before, I was just like an underdog, nobody expected me to win anything, but now I felt when that people are expecting me to go, you know, back to back. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more pressure on me. If I'd give advice to other players trying to make it in the pro scene, I'd definitely prioritize my time, you know, in open qualifiers like the Pablo Cups, make your name, get your name out there any way possible, and everything can happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Secret Skirmish. We'll switch things up. It's Zeke. With
Trying to get my name out there, bro.
Cypher, PK, that's your boys here on the desk. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in and you missed the first
If you don't know his name,
alright, Valentine's Day, I get it, but Secret Skirmish stuff is happening.
I mean, we're talking about Fortnite players here, so you guys sit back and watch, you know, bring your Valentine's with you, that's fine, you know?
Wait,
let's go ahead and take a look at the standings after those
QQ's
first
in the
games.
chat, boys. Wait, 15? Oh my gosh, that's alright. Look at it done right now.
They jump up
I know where all the
7
points
places to
are
find
at.
themselves in the #1 spot, pushing back Demo and Tifu. They won game 1, and they're saying, listen, step aside. You've got a new pack leader.
Let's get out of here.
14 wins for them. It seems like the wins are rewarding players with the points that they need to get on top.
Wrong one.
Persecute and Psychic coming up at number 5. I mean, even someone like Jay Truth and Quick
Oh my god.
picking up 32 places with their performance. And that's only with 2-point cipher. We're hopping into game number 3, so points still up for grabs.
Every round counts.
Bro, why is that
You have a
exit?
rough start.
Why is
Get
X
one good
exit?
game, you can secure yourself a place in the top 10 very easily.
Now, what do you think, man? You have like a duo that's kind of caught your eye.
I think Kane and Tyler 15 definitely have something to bring to the table. Tyler 15 performed really well in the Winter Royale, and Kane is just a strong competitor overall. You better look out for them.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting ready to hop into game. Of course, don't forget we got Share the Love going on. We've got a hashtag of Secret Skirmish to use. Send the love. Send it to a friend. Also giving a lot of cool things that we'll be kind of diving into as big. Those player packages.
And don't forget to use your favorite creator's creator code, because that will get you a free skin wrap.
It will. Me and Glenn will actually swap. I sent him the glider this morning. He sent it to me. And I was like,
nice.
Oh, thanks, man. It's really nice of him.
No one sent me anything yet.
Well, I got you. After this game, me and you. We're going Cypher PK. We'll see you.
Bro, I don't have gliders.
But guys, it's time. Game number 3 here of the day. Secret Skirmish time. Bus is on the way. Flying in from Jump Junction down toward Pueblo. Players have left, man. They're out and about.
Now, I'm wondering if in this game 3 people are going to switch up their strategy, or they're going to stick to what works. Sometimes switching it up can be useful.
Give me gliders.
Will pay off if you figure out what's working and what's not working with your current landing spot.
Psyched it.
Yeah, and keep in mind, guys, this is randomized.
Psyched it.
We got all 100 players.
Why do they keep building robots?
Their dual parts and said, good luck. It's time to show up and play. And man, the action is not disappointed.
Yeah, by now, some of these players should start forming a bit of a stronger bond with each other, considering some of these guys are playing with each other for the very first time.
Yeah.
Maybe they got different landing spots, different tempos that they like to play at, and now they just kind of have to fuse into one tempo that works for both players.
Right, and already off the bat, see players start to lock down locations. Obviously, Tilted Tower is going to be quite the hotspot. Looking in right now, you see Aiden. Where is Butters, though? Is he close spot? He's still alive. Looks to be okay.
He's got some shields on him. That's really good. Aiden is currently looking for some minis or a slitter. He still has the entirety of this apartment building to loot. It doesn't seem like there's anybody in the building with him. Hopefully he will find the shields that he is looking for.
Right, and I really want to see these two face off. Aiden versus Nick Merckx. We've seen it a little, but it hasn't quite panned out in the way that, at least me personally, I'm looking for it to go down, right?
There's that Chug Jug clutch. Chug Jug from
another point over there.
Ooh,
let's go, baby.
Tilted Towers. I assume maybe he might switch things up, but he's still committing to it, and I like to see that.
Listen, man,
bro,
Gang represent. They're saying meet up in Tilted, time to battle it out, best man wins.
Yeah, they
and
love
then we face
landing
off against someone else left in the lobby, but that's okay. Nick Merckx, it looks like, okay, he's all the way here to the clock tower. Okay.
Yeah, so they're opting to land in the corner of Tilted. It's a little bit more secure. You can't get pushed from both sides.
I walked across the bridge. I was like, what the heck?
So it's a bit of a safer drop. However, you do give up the central position and the high ground that is offered from the apartment building or the center big building of Tilted Towers.
And we're seeing people start to fight things out, but let's see where Nolan and his buddy Armand are. There looks like they're facing off against Base Order and Cement House. We saw Klinger getting thrown. It's going to blow up an RV there on the right. Now
we got a gray AR.
Yeah,
oh yeah, there's a point up here too.
The loadout's not ideal. I mean, he has 2 rounds, or 2 mags rather. That's okay.
And then there's a coin
to apply pressure
down here.
That's not really what you want.
Only 4 builds, 5 builds now. So Dementos and Base Soldier, but the Base Soldier is missing half of his health in this fight. Dementos
now once again one more, and I'm not waiting 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go find the one that's over there.
They just don't really have the weapon loadout right now to put pressure on them.
On top of that castle.
A few bandages. He says, "All right, Base Soldier, you need to be."
Whoa, buddy, what just happened to my ping?
Armand here, look maybe play things, you know, a little
What is that
slow
logo?
here. I like that Nolan Armand are
No, you have the
built
pod
a
logo.
stall.
Whoa!
Pretty low. They were just
Of
like,
course.
let's go
Of
full
course.
send. You know, they're still respecting these players. Again, guys, it's 100 of the best players across the competitive scene.
So they're pretty far away
Psych,
from the
bitch.
safe zone right now, and this landing spot in particular usually can provide enough loot for just one set of duos, but two people here fighting for this landing spot isn't really a big payout for the winner anyways. So either these guys have to make quick work of each other, or one of them needs to disengage and just leave and go try to find loot elsewhere.
We see that team just bailed. They're like, you know what? Cypher called it. We need to leave Space Soldier.
And I think that's definitely the smart thing to do in the situation. Both set of players don't really have anything, but over here, you have Maros and Naga Ops in a fight with Ronaldo and Sap.
You see the dualies come out. That is going to be Ronaldo. Looks like he's going down. Sap left to fend for himself. Now he's a little bit on the back foot. We're going to see
And QQ's in the chat, boys.
Isolate
Let's go.
Sap and shut him down.
Done with that.
Super low.
Here comes
He's
the
going to
thirst.
try. Yeah, he's going to confirm this to give that health back over to Carlos if he can. He's got eyes on Sap. The dualies putting in that work. I don't know. He has no. Okay, so he has a
Let's go.
second pair of dualies. This is getting really, really crazy right now.
They've
Cypher.
got to be careful. Everybody's got really low health here. Even though it's 1v2, Sap can easily turn this around.
Oh, it's close! And he dives down on Sap. Now, wow, that was actually super, super close. Sap could have, he could have made that play. But thankfully, Naga was like, look, bro, I got you 10 rounds total in my dualies. We're going to make this happen.
See, this is kind of what happens when two set of teams land.
Let's see my other challenges and
provide
get to what.
good loot for just one set of teams. Even though they won that fight, they do have to do a lot more looting.
Assault rifles.
Phil and grenades
Assault rifle
found
damage.
themselves some players here. Now, they only have one elimination, so it looks like they might have just cleaned up a fight. And that's going to be huge, man.
Yeah. It seems like the other player's teammate was already eliminated, or he's somewhere else, because I don't see anybody else near them on the map. Luckily for them, they do have.
Sorry for damage.
Upper top.
Search chest of ammo boxes at a motel or an RV park. Oh, I'm gonna win by retail then, because there's a lot of ammo boxes there and chests. So
Okay, so you have that med kit if you do need it. We saw
duos
pop off there.
in
Some extra ammo, and actually just slide
campfire. Okay.
time to make rotations.
Yeah, just getting that first limb can be a big confidence boost.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yikes. Point on the board. Well,
Much
it's not
time.
a point, but you're putting a limb on the board, and that can lead to more points.
Oh, don't start in
down
6
through the
minutes.
game.
All
So
right.
definitely is a big confidence boost getting that first elimination.
Sorry,
It looks
okay.
like they're rotating into Frozen Greasy Grove, but there is a team already there in the center.
He immediately, you see Nate will walk all the way back to grenades. He's like, look, I see a duo here in front of me. I don't know who it is, but I want to take this action.
I think it might be Sheep and his partner, because that is where they fought last game, and Nate Hill and his partner ended up getting eliminated 1v2 versus Sheep. So maybe they're going to play this one a little bit slower.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta show respect. Respect is due.
So it's not Sheep, but they
Solomon
don't know
High
that. They might think that it is Sheep.
But now over here we got Frost.
Come on, put me on the map, bro.
Are here. They've built
takes the
themselves
point.
a replica of Tilted Towers on this house. Much smaller though, but still, it's a nice replica.
A lot of teams
Bots.
are salty. It's going to be
Bots.
in the center of the map, so the circle usually is in your favor. You just got to
Bots.
make sure you get looted. But with all these players here, we can expect some action or some disengaging happening very soon.
I like that we see Sean utilizing this infantry rifle
on, hurry up.
released today. And he's already adapted to his play.
Ow.
43, 45
Alright.
as far as where he goes. The body headshot is double damage for those.
It is projectile based, but it is very accurate. It has a little bit of recoil. And the hands of a really good player. You can take out somebody from a distance very quickly.
It's interesting they're not really looking to fight. It feels like the game's a little slower right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's still 86 players alive. 14 players went down so far. People are playing a little bit slower. They want to make it to the end game before they start committing to these wins. They also want to be comfortable with their loadout. Sometimes, you know, if you do have that rocket launcher or hand cannon, you might want to make that play. But early on, if you don't have that power,
About to be mad people landing here. What? They're either here or at the motel.
Walking away from this fight, we got the rockets coming out, stinkers out. J.O. Kenny disengaging, and Sean and Crossier.
They scared away with that. I mean, that wasn't really going to do too much damage. It does make a lot of noise. It attracts people from around them, so they were just like, let's get out of here before it gets a little too crazy.
But look at the mini map right now. I mean, look how many people are on, and the Cementos.
No! I got my ammo box taken. I got shield though.
RPGs could come out of there.
And it looks like Kevy doesn't want to give him the supply crate. Looks like he's debating on whether he should use these clingers on the supply crate. Ronan flying over the top, taking a few hits from Kevy.
He's immediately just wrapped around this little
Here comes the clingers.
All the clingers are out.
Cementos needs to move.
Starts to build down, and there's just clingers being rained down from the sky. It's gonna be okay, but they get the back home.
No, I tried to throw a boogie bomb. I didn't get any. Bro, he took my ammo. I told you there's gonna be mad people there, bro.
Kevin will respond with a massive
I'll do that another day. I gotta play stuff
there. Now Sean is left to fend for himself. What happened?
Oh.
Kevy's punished. He tries to go for the window, and Frosty's ready.
Oh man, that is tough. Frosty predicted that he was
I'm gonna wait like a couple days to do that challenge.
Even if that is your wall, that's exactly
there.
what just happened. Kevy down, and J-Mock is left to fend for himself. However, J-Mock is very healthy compared to
Which one should I play though?
And
I qualified for all three. Which one should I play?
It's not really like a 2v1 situation, because if they do start pushing J-Mock, the Mentos and Base Soldier could easily rotate on them.
They're telling me to play the contender division.
Actually didn't want it. They just kind of walked back into the town there, maybe looking to find some additional loot. They're pretty far from the storm, so not the direction you want to be moving in, but Jo is going to have to make some.
I think I'm going to play the contender division.
So they go over the top, and now it's Jo left by himself with Sean and Frosty.
I don't know which one is best, but
looks like Sean's going to come
I'm
out,
gonna play the
Mercs, the
contender
man, the myth, the legend here with Harmful. Looks like Paytech and Overpeak on a little bit of this action.
Yeah, I don't think they noticed that they're right behind him. Here comes the shots, only hitting him once for 20.